So I spent $6,000 on a hitter in the AAA that's only 20 years old, and he's hitting .238 this season. Why would I do something like that? Well, let me explain to you how I'm gonna make money, what the player is, and how the sports card market works, okay? So the player I bought, give me a drum roll, is Jason Dominguez, the 20-year-old prospect for the New York Yankees. I bought a gold Bowman Chrome PSA 10 for $4,000 and a blue Bowman Chrome PSA 10 for $2,000. So together, it's $6,000. Now, what am I doing? How am I gonna make money? So let's think about right now for a second. What is hot? Football's hot, basketball's around the corner, hockey's coming up. What is nobody buying? What is nobody paying attention to? Baseball, right? So baseball is cheap. And then on top of that, someone like Jason Dominguez has underperformed this season like a lot. His cards are down a lot since the beginning of this year, okay? So I'm buying it extremely cheap because money goes to where there's attention. Right now while I'm speaking, Justin Fields is selling for a lot, Trevor Lawrence is selling for a lot, some basketball guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are selling for a lot, and baseball cards just in general are on the down low. Now, how do I plan on making money with this card? So you ever heard the expression, history repeats itself? Well, it's very true for what I'm talking about right now. So last year, I bought another Yankees prospect. His name was Anthony Volpe. He's a shortstop for the New York Yankees. Some of you guys have probably heard of him. And in August of last year, his cards were down, not as bad as Jason Dominguez because he wasn't playing as bad, but his cards were down and I bought them in August of last year. Just to put it in perspective, I was buying his Bowman Chrome base PSA 10 autograph in last August, so in August of 2022, for about $600 to $700. That's what it was selling for. Now, I bought this knowing Anthony Volpe had a very good chance of getting called up that following spring. Jason Dominguez is the same thing. So Jason Dominguez is 20 years old right now, and he has a very good chance of getting called up next spring, just like Anthony Volpe last year. And Anthony Volpe, without doing anything, just from hype and momentum, that Bowman Chrome that was $600 to $700 in August of last year, well, by March of 2023, that same card was selling for $1,300. $1,300, it doubled, and he did nothing. The only thing that happened was people kind of knew he was gonna get called up, and he was gonna be the starting shortstop for the Yankees, and it went up a lot, right? Because just think about it. Demand is where there's hype. Hype is a player getting called up, right? Especially a starter for the New York Yankees. Jason Dominguez, right? This gold Bowman Chrome PSA 10 I just paid $4,000 for. Well, if he's projected to get called up in the spring of next year, I'm gonna sell for at least $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, right? All I'm doing is just riding and timing the hype of the market. And the most beautiful thing about doing this strategy is it removes a lot of risk, okay? So think about it. I'm gonna hold this Jason Dominguez card from August of 2023 to probably about March of 2024, right? So what is that, like, I don't know, 7, 8 months, something like that? Well, for the majority of that time, what is Jason Dominguez not doing? He's not playing, right? Maybe he's playing in some South American league or something like that, but he's not playing legit baseball, not in the minor leagues, not in the major leagues, and it removes a lot of risk because guys go down in value because they play bad, right? But if they're not playing, then it's very hard for something bad to happen to the card, right? He can't really get injured. He can't do anything to lower his value. So like I said, all I'm doing is I'm riding the hype train, and I'm doing this with a bunch of other baseball cards, like someone like Jordan Lawler. So Jordan Lawler is a prospect for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's 21 years old. He's almost certainly gonna get called up next year or maybe in September. I just bought his Bowman Chrome Orange PSA 10 for $8,000, and I know he has a good chance of getting called up in about a month or two, or he'll get called up in the spring, okay? And he's honestly not having the best season. His cards are down a lot. Like that Bowman Chrome Orange was a $14,000 to $15,000 card at one point, like in February and January of 2023, and I got it for $8,000. So I'm buying it cheap. I'm buying stuff when other people aren't, and all I'm doing is riding the hype train, right? One of my favorite quotes of all time, Warren Buffett: be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful, right? That's one of Warren Buffett's investing strategies, and it applies to sports cards as well. And guess what? The beautiful thing about sports cards is someone like Warren Buffett, okay, who's one of the greatest investors of all time, his average return per year was 17%, which is extraordinarily good for stocks. But with these sports cards, me buying and holding them, like last year with Anthony Volpe, just to give you an example, I had a blue Bowman Chrome PSA 10. I paid $3,500 on it around this time last year. I think I actually bought it in September of last year, and I sold it for $6,000. So $3,500, I turned it into $6,000, and all it did was it really sat on my desk. And what is that? That's an 80% plus return. Not bad, right? So that is one strategy to make money with sports cards. There's a bunch of other strategies I talk about all over my YouTube channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Comment below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Maybe you think this is a stupid idea. Maybe you think it's the greatest idea in the world. Like, comment below. I always like to reply to the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing information like this. I'll see you in the next video.